Hi, hello, this is Jenny. So, today's session we are going to see about the cryptography. Okay, so cryptography is a very famous and important nowadays in the world as well as in network. Okay, so in this network we need security. So already I told, if you are putting some authorization or asking some identity from the users, that is known as cryptography. Okay, so today's session I'm going to present about this cryptography. What is cryptography, how it works, what is data, and how we can encrypt and decrypt. Okay, so everything is going to cover in this topic. Let's see one by one. Come. So, if you want to see the cryptography or create cryptographic algorithms, we need ASCII value. So, the ASCII value, who developed or who launched, if we are thinking about that data encryption and decryption, means the American International Code, they introduced that ASCII value for each and every data. Okay, so we right now all the data encryption methodology or the organization, all the research people, and then defense department, aircraft, and even we can say some of the terrorist group, they are using this type of techniques. So that's the reason we should know about this cryptography in this network, computer networks. Okay, so we are going to maintain large type of networks, but we should need security. Is this right? Yes. So for that, data confidentiality or confidential, and then data integrity, data authorization for from the users to access throughout the world. Okay, so that's the reason we need that encryption methodology. Okay, and here I given this example. For example, you can see Q36501. Okay, so we don't know, just we read this word Q36501. What is it meaning? We don't know anything. Okay, let's see. So the Q, the ASCII value is 81. Okay, if the capital letter, here the ASCII value is difference between the small case and uppercase. Okay, so if we are using the data in uppercase, means the value is should be different from the lowercase. Okay, so lowercase value is 1113 and high uppercase value is 81. Okay, and for example, my name is Jenny, so my first letter is J. Okay, so that capital letter, uppercase letter value is 74, and my initial is S. Okay, so yes, if I am using yes, means that value is small case. If I am using the small case letter in my data, that value is 115. Okay, so here we can split this data 36. The ASCII value is dollar. Okay, so if I simply, we can create 36. 36 value is dollar. Okay, and then the 53. Okay, the ASCII value for it's different from decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, so for example, here I can say the value for 5, ASCII value for the decimal 53 for the 5 number. If we take or we can see in the hexadecimal, we can get that value 35. It's reverse. Okay, so here 53 means decimal. If you are reversing this number, you can get 35 is your hexadecimal. Okay, we can split the number system in decimal, hexadecimal, octal. Okay, so let's see the number system of the network. Okay, so right now this is the example for your understanding. And then 01 ASCII value is 1. that character, that number is, if you are calculating that value is 1, that ASCII value is number 49. Okay, so like this we are going to encrypt our data. Okay, so who will read this information? Who knows that encryption method in the network security? Okay, so they will use this type of technology. Okay, so if I want to create this type of network security or cryptography, means I should know about the algorithms. Okay, network algorithms. Here I'm going to use some algorithms to create this type of data encryption. Then only I can create this type of security to my data. Okay, and next. Okay, here I shown some examples for your data encryption methodology. Okay, so if you are using algorithms, means we should follow the protocols. Okay, so if you are asking that question, what is protocols? Set of rules. Okay, so we are going to follow the rules. We are going to make the data as a systematic manner. That is known as protocols. And algorithms means step by step I am going to write some methodologies, okay, in your data encryption method. For example, here I can say what is the use of this cryptography. Okay, so cryptography means if you are knowing the text, I know the text. Normally we can say my name. Okay, we can call it as name. What's your name? You are asking this question to me. I will tell the answer directly. My name is Jennifer Josephine. That is the direct answer. You know the name. Okay, so you can write my spelling or write my name's spelling in your sheet or note, everything. That is direct answer. There is no data encryption, right? Yes. So the known character I'm going to convert unknown character. Okay, so if you are asking this question again to me, what's your name? If I am telling my name is what? My name is what name shall I tell? Okay, my name is Elizabeth. Okay, or Annie. If I tell this answer to you, will you accept it? Yes. If you are the stranger, you will accept my name. But if you are the known person to me, you never accept my name, right? Because you will tell the answer, no, no, no. Her name is Jennifer Josephine, but she is telling her name wrongly. Her name is not Annie, not Elizabeth. Her name is Jennifer Josephine. Who knows the known person? The knowing person can know their name perfectly, but the strangers, unknown persons, they don't know their they don't know their they don't know my original name. Yes, right. So in the strangers, I can play or I can tell lie to them, but knowing persons who knows my name, who knows my family, who knows my cadre and everything, in that person, I can't tell the lie, right? So the same methodology we are going to apply in this cryptography. Okay, so the known character, right now you are going to change the unknown character or null character. That is called encryption methodology. Okay, so for example, my name is Jennifer. Here I taken my name example. Okay, so my name is Jennifer, that is known text. Okay, now I'm going to make the encryption. Okay, how? If I tell this number, okay, if I go to other country, one of the person again ask my name, what's your name? I tell my name is 515. Do you understand it? No. Let's see why I said that word 515. Okay, okay, so first letter Jennifer. Now I am going to separate each and every letter. For example, the J letter ASCII value is 4A. For hexadecimal value 4A. And decimal value we can get 74, and then E we can get here 45, decimal value 69, and N decimal value 78. hexadecimal value 4e. We can apply hexadecimal value as well as decimal value. Okay. Now I am going to apply this decimal value only for my data encryption. Okay. Because I'm running one organization, I'm going to make all the data should be confidential. Okay. My employees also, they don't know what is the work is going on the organization. When other companies also, they don't hack or they don't steal my technology or techniques from my company. So that's the reason I'm using this type of encryption methodology to my organization. Okay. So this is what I'm giving this explanation to you, and then example for your understanding. Okay. Next, for n decimal value is 78 and I decimal value is 73. If you converting hexadecimal value, you can get 49 and F value 70, E value 69 and R value 82. Where can I get that all the numbers? Okay, if you are asking or if you are thinking, we can get all the decimal values, hexadecimal values from the ASCII, American International Code. They introduced all the characters. Okay, all the characters, numbers. Okay, so in that number system from American International Code, I taken that code and then I converted my data to encryption methodology. Okay, now you understand? Yes. Okay, so now I am going to convert all the decimal values to the unknown character. Okay, so here I taken this decimal values only and I am going to add all the decimal values. Okay, 74, 69, 78, 73, 70, 69, 82. So the net total, if you are adding all the decimal values, you can get 515. Okay, now you can understand why I say this answer 515. If someone asks this question, what's your name? I can easily tell my name is 515. Okay. And next, encryption code. Here I am going to use that encryption code means here I am using encryption algorithms. Algorithms means step by step procedure. Okay, so if I am running organization, I am going to put some rules for the employees. What is the duty of yours and how you would be at the organization. Okay, like this I am going to make some rules and regulations. Okay, so the same way I am going to apply this algorithms for my encryption methodology. The net total value is 515, right? Okay, so now we can split this 515 as 515. Okay, so the ASCII value of mentioned above are, for example, 5 value is 53 and 1 value is 49 and 5 value is again 53. These are the ASCII values of the numbers. Okay, so now we are going to add this value 53, 49, 53. We can get that same value 515. The 515 decimal value of the character. What is the ASCII character? Small, lowercase a, small letter a. So the binary value is 10000011. You can get this binary value. Okay. So how we can convert this binary value? Let's see. Okay, this is the code conversion. Okay, so first algorithm I used, again second step I am going to use this encryption methodology. Okay, so here I am using that binary conversion of the decimal value 515. Okay, so if you are taking that value 515, you are going to divide by the 2 because we are going to convert the decimal value to binary. If you are going to convert decimal to binary, we should divide by 2. Okay, so 515, if you are dividing by 2 means you can get the quotient this value. Okay, so 10000011. Okay, the 10 bits or 10 digits value you can get when you divided by 2 the value of 515. We can get this answer. This is the code conversion of this encryption methodology. Okay, and next.